How about this? You do the intro. Jake, how much more time do you need? Are you set up?
Yeah, man.
Because normally you're not set up by the time we start.
Wait, is it rolling?
I think it's rolling.
If I had your computer here, then I would have been set up. I was waiting on you. Camera's ready.
Got him.
Yo, you want to do the intro?
While you pee?
While I pee?
Can it be whatever I want it to be? Are
No,
we
make
rolling
it
now?
good.
Let me know when we're live.
We're rolling. Producer.
Jake, is that true?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to today's episode. You said it's episode 13?
Yeah.
Lucky number 13. Rob's in the bathroom because we always fuck up and have to pee halfway through the episode. So I'm going to do the intro. Today we are answering viewer questions. I guess they're not viewer if they're listening. Listener questions, viewer questions asked on Rob's Instagram this morning. Today's sponsors are myself, Austin Ragno. This episode is brought to you by me. I condone this message. Download my trainer on runeverythinglabs.com, which is our supplement website. What else do we got? Flag Nor Fail. When's this episode go out? Tomorrow or Thursday? If you're watching this episode, tie-dye probably is restocked, so head over to flagnorfail.com and get your tie-dye apparel. What are the other sponsors? Rob's Music's a sponsor. It's pretty good. Sometimes it accidentally comes on in my car. Why are you walking like that?
My hip.
Jesus. This episode sponsored and brought to you by Rob's hip, which is broken. You got to silence your media devices.
Matt Vincent. I just thought of a hilarious t-shirt.
R.I.P. Rob's
You know when
hip.
people say stuff like that? Like they're like, oh my God, you should put that on a t-shirt. I just thought of a really, really good t-shirt.
How
Holy
often are those ideas
fuck.
good, though?
Well, the problem is I can't even say it out loud.
Oh, well,
It's
fun is
like a
that?
t-shirt
tell me later.
that I can tell you later and you'll be like, oh my God, that's so good. I wish the world wasn't like this so we could put out funny t-shirts. But everyone gets offended because everyone's a fucking bitch now.
You know what's
Are we done my intro yet?
You know what's going to happen is after my dad hears this episode, he's going to call me and say, so what was Rob's shirt idea?
Your dad, yo!
Trolls me.
I have a fantastic idea.
I am done with the intro, though.
Okay, I have a great idea.
Okay.
Your dad on the podcast when he's here.
Oh, my God. What would you talk about?
I have no fucking idea.
Even better idea,
could
Harry
interview me.
and my dad interview
No,
each other.
I'm nervous about having my dad on.
He was at the warehouse today.
My dad's so many different people.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking chameleon.
Yeah. He, adapts to
I'm like a chameleon.
Yeah. He's a different
But
kind.
he's a different chameleon. He has these characters that he falls into. Like sometimes my dad's like a fucking cowboy, and other times he's like a southerner.
I'm trying to think of what I would say he was today.
Who was he today?
Because he came by today, showed us his new carry. He was going down to the farmhouse. He was talking about fishing.
Wait,
he was like
he bought a gun and then brought it to the warehouse to show you?
Well, it's not like why he was there.
Was
That
it like a
wasn't,
cowboy
the
today?
point
Was
of
it a
the
6-shooter?
trip. No, I would say he was just like
normal?
getting shit done.
Okay,
He was
like-
going to the farm to do stuff today.
Oh, okay, cool. That's a good day
Yeah.
for him, helping me out at the farm.
We were talking about fishing and stuff.
All right.
Not like I fucking know anything about it.
But you pretended to be nice.
I always
You're like, yeah, it's the catfish mostly that I get with my fist.
with my bait line,
Bait line?
fly rod. Am I saying the right words at least?
No, you definitely, you catch catfish because cats, flies make sense. So you catch catfish with flies.
Okay.
Fly fishing.
I got it. I had fish last night for dinner, and I haven't had fish in a while.
Really?
Yeah, they had fresh cod at Safeway, so it's
Sounds-
supposedly 4 ounces, but once I threw it in that air fryer, shit
Did you
shriveled up
Instagram
like a
it?
fucking
Because
Twinkie.
people.
Yeah, I put it on Instagram.
All right.
Chicken and cod, and Jake was like, that's a weird mixture, but I like variety.
It's because the producer's a vegan.
Yeah. I figured if I combine protein sources that both began with the letter C,
Casein.
cod,
Cod.
and chicken. I'm fucking getting comfortable. Fuck this
I
shit.
forgot about the shoe thing. I got a new jogger samples on. All right, guys.
We got matching socks on.
I'm stuck. All right, so my hip's bad.
Why?
So this whole running thing that I'm doing,
What?
I think
It's
I
week
came
5,
out too
right?
hot. I came out too hot.
Week 5.
I came out too hot. What?
It's week 5.
It's week 5. Yeah,
I'm telling the people because
we're 6 days away.
Yeah, we're
At
close.
this being recorded. So where I'm at, So I've constantly been hurt the whole time.
Uh-huh.
From day one, I woke up day 2 and I was really sore, and I think I'm injured now. I think I've crossed over to being injured.
You don't think you've been injured for like the last 2 weeks?
I don't want to admit it.
Okay, gotcha.
But I'm finally ready to admit that I think my adductor, there's something going on where I'm actually injured. Where I'm worried that like I'm going to be like, okay, I'll take a week off from running, and then it's still not going to get better. I'm going to be like, I don't know what to do now.
You're still going to test?
Yeah.
All right.
So this morning I ran, so we've never run just straight out 400
meters.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's one lap. So today my lap time at like 85% was 1:07.8. So a minute and 7. So that would put me at like
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
right?
16, 20, 32. That would put me at a 4:32 mile if I maintain that.
World record, yeah.
It's not a world record.
It's close.
But I can do that for one lap. I don't know if I could do that for multiple laps in a row.
What would you think? Like, how were you after? You were fine?
That first lap, I tried a new breathing technique.
Okay.
So I tried 3 in, 3 out.
So was that like...
Yeah.
Damn, I almost choked trying that.
Like that.
And it works?
So I did half a lap at 3, and I felt like I wasn't getting enough oxygen. So then I started doing 3 in and then like 1 violent out. So
Whoa.
like that. And then the 3 in was still messing me up. So like my breathing fell apart at the end. Then the next lap I switched to like a 2 in, 2 out. And you know,
so it doesn't actually hurt when you run. It's just like walking around?
So I run for 15 minutes, and around 9 minutes, the pain stops in my hip. But it takes 9 minutes. So I have to run like a mile and a quarter.
You got to lube her up.
I got to lube her up. That's all.
That's pretty neat.
And then I can run for a while.
So how are you feeling about Monday?
I don't know. Scared. I don't want to like suck.
Yeah, but it's not like everyone's going to be watching. Well, I guess they are.
You know what the guy told me? So there's the high school football team practices. He told me Monday that they'll have the high school football team in the stands cheering for me.
Really? That's kind of dope.
But I don't even know these kids don't know who I am.
Yeah, but
They're
they
just
know.
like, hey, here's a 37-year-old guy who's running the mile.
Who's here every day for the last 6 weeks busting his ass?
I guess so. But what if? And they're gonna be like, yeah, he's trying to run a 4-something mile, and I run like a 5:37, and then they're like, so wait, he failed.
So what do you think you're gonna run?
You know, honestly, I'm trying to be like
Realistic.
over optimistic, Rob. So I'd like to think like a 4:58.
Damn.
But realistic Rob. So like there's 2 different Robs. There's Rob who thinks he can beat up UFC fighters.
Yep.
Like who's like, that UFC fighter's only 160. I could crush him.
Francis Ngannou, fuck that dude.
I don't know who that dude is. Can't even pronounce his name.
And then the other Rob.
And then there's like the Rob that like when his hip hurts and he's like walking in and like he's limping a little bit. That Rob thinks he's gonna run like a 5:23.
They're still really good.
Yeah.
Is it not?
No, it's very good.
Yeah.
It's fucking moving, like, but it just wasn't my goal. So, but what I'm excited, the biggest thing I'm excited for is to get back and then combine all these disciplines.
Like
so
the athlete training and the balance
training,
and
because
all that.
I quit bodybuilding-ish movements and I started doing athlete training. And I at one point in time I stopped powerlifting. So I've powerlifted, not competitively.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
bodybuilt, not competitively. I've athlete trained, explosive training, and then I've done the running. But I've done them all in their own right, but never all together. So I'm pretty excited to like start training just like, oh, today's my athlete day. Today's this day.
I think that's good though when you do it that way, because a lot of people do it the opposite way and then they never get to see results in any of them because they're too worried about being like, I'm a hybrid power builder, and then they're so focused on like doing both that they don't even give themselves a chance to actually
it's
get
like
strong.
me as a businessman. I'm like, I own 15 businesses. None are fantastic, but they're all pretty good.
I guess similar.
You know what I mean? Like if we just dropped everything else and focused on Flag Nor Fail,
Yeah.
it'd probably be $100 million company. But instead we're like, let's spread $100 million across 10 companies,
Yeah.
So
Well, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, so I'm very excited for the pain to be gone.
Yeah.
It's really.
So what's the
sucks.
exit plan?
Run next Monday.
And then just give up on it forever?
No, I'm gonna run Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Nick Bear.
You're running Friday?
No. I'm taking a week off.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna fucking rage in Vegas.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. Because
Dude,
Friday.
I think I'm going too hard in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. I
heard
wasn't
that,
ready for
I heard
this.
that none of you were.
No. Well,
And I think that I'm gonna enter like alter ego Rob enters, and it's just like you guys are gonna be like, "Fuck, man, Rob is just."
I didn't know you were going to go that hard.
Well, I heard they're defunding the police, so I can't get in trouble.
We weren't going to talk.
I know. I'm just saying. There's no rules.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna go down there and just fucking celebrate your bachelor party.
Yeah. I mean, the girls look like they had fun.
Yeah. So
no, we have to.
I'll
follow
throw
it
up in the golf hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
before
then
you hit your putt in.
Before I hit it in from probably like 170 out.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna go hard. It's gonna be like I'm gonna use it as my celebration. I'm done running.
No, I like that.
And then when I come back, that Monday is my first day running, and I'm gonna just run Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm gonna run 7 miles a day.
Like outside.
Yeah, Nick Bear. I don't know what the fuck he's doing because I don't watch full YouTube videos, so I'll watch like a photo of a watch. And a lot of times, what he'll do is he'll run 7 miles in a 7-minute mile pace, and I think I can do that or close to. So I'll be like 50 minutes or like a little shy of an hour. He hits it in like 49 minutes, but I'll run like an hour, 7 miles, and then I'll go lift weights.
So that'd be like essentially like your cardio 3 days a week.
Yeah, I would like to stay later though.
Stay what?
Lighter.
I like your. What are you? We were predicting like 205, right?
No. We said 220s. I might be in the 220s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm probably waking up. I haven't been weighing myself waking up, but I've been going to sleep at 2:34.
You're definitely in the 220s then.
Yeah. It's just 2 days of like light eating, and I'll be there in 220s. So.
And then after Vegas, 250.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'll fall on some. Sure, I'll fall on some needles in Vegas.
Oh wow, you're really going.
I'm just
hard.
throwing a bunch of zingers out today.
Okay.
I'm just joking. I'm not.
You said there's a bunch of
fall on needles.
You said there's
Vegas.
a bunch of zingers on the Instagram.
Oh yeah, we asked.
Is that what we're doing today?
I got a lot of people messaged me. What in the fuck is on my phone?
Is it porn?
No, it wasn't. It was.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Roll that camera back. That was porn.
No, it was a.
Caught you.
Oh god, it was a screenshot of something. See all.
So is that what we're doing? We're answering.
Oh damn!
What? Did you delete them all?
I got no heavy questions, and the top one's a heavy question from a really good friend of mine. But if we talk about that, I'd rather have him on to talk about that.
Heavy question, like it's labor intensive.
It's just very current.
I don't want to talk about anything current.
So we got to line up. Do I say who it's from? Yeah, I say who it's from. So it's from Mike Rashid. So what do you think of the current state of the country race-wise? How do we fix it?
Yeah,
I'd much rather just
cover
instead
that
of
with him.
2 white assholes here being like, we should do this. I'll tap in Mike Rashid for that one.
There you go.
Let's get a hold of him. So the muscle wants to know.
Oh, we're just jumping right into it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna read the fucking questions, bro.
Oh, well, these are questions for you too. Right?
Well, they're for me, but some of them are for you.
Oh God.
How did you start your modeling career?
Is that me or you?
That's you. No, because it was on the photo of you being a model.
Oh, how did I start?
Yeah.
I mean, let me think.
You died it down, and then you said, "Hey, Rob, it's weird for me to say we want to shoot me," and I was like, "Yeah, set up a shoot. We'll shoot you." And you're like, "I'm a model now."
Yeah, that was pretty much how it worked. I modeled before though. I think. How are the questions? You're
okay. Here's good.
Through it makes me nervous.
It's weird because like they're not from like this one's from the Lift Factory. Like a gym asked you a question. Your approach to being productive on the days when you feel like shit or simply don't want to.
That's
like
probably for you though.
Well, it's for both of us. Bro, we're both here. We both got our feet up with our fucking matching socks.
Yeah, you right.
The days where you don't feel like being productive. How do you guarantee production?
Am I starting with this one?
Yeah, you start.
I mean, you realize that everything kind of depends on you and that there is not time to be like, I don't feel like being productive or creative today. It's like, no, you don't have a choice. Yeah. But that's not the answer people want to hear.
Well, no, I think that is the answer. Like, there's some people that are like,
I don't have an option.
There's people that say, I've heard people say stuff like this. I just can't get out of bed today. And I'm so far away from that I don't even understand. What do you mean you can't get out of bed? How that's a
possibility.
Like, you're so tired. You don't. Like, I get out of bed with, like, when I pull that fucking cover off.
That's like a movie.
It probably plays in slow motion, and Kaya like watches, and it's violent. Like, it's like swap, and I'm fucking up, and I'm moving, and I have things to do. So I guess for people that don't, you do have to go to bed with an understanding of what you have to do the next day. Yeah. Because if you wake up and you don't have any direction, you might just lay around like a fucking loser asshole.
If you don't have plans. And yeah, if you're like, I could sleep another 15.
I don't know. I thought about cutting the grass, but I don't know. But like, or whatever. I don't know what work I have to do. But like, the whole like, I'm bored thing. Have you ever said you're bored?
Like, in regards to life? No.
But like, or if like you're stuck in an airport and like you've answered all your emails, like there's still things to do. Yeah. And I think that people just need to recognize the things to do, write them down, and hold yourself accountable, and then it should come naturally. The Lift Factory knows that though. Yeah. Because those dudes are some badass motherfuckers.
Yeah. We're gonna see them next week.
I'm pumped to see.
I asked Drew if we were able to train while we were down there, and he was like, "Yeah, it's your weekend. You can do whatever you want." And I was like, "Yeah, I want to train them."
Can you let me know when we're gonna train?
Well, I figured we would train probably. I mean, it depends on whatever. I scheduled something really cool for Saturday.
What?
The buffets are back open. The Wynn opened. They're the first casino to reopen their buffet. Yep. They're doing like table service, so it's not like the traditional buffet. So the headlines on the news were like, reimagining buffets, blah, blah, blah. And the Wynn's got like one of the nicer buffets down there. So that's one of the 6 dinner reservations that we have for Saturday night. So what I did was I have an Excel file, and I just book like 5 restaurants every night. And then when the time comes, whatever we're feeling, we'll just fucking hit it up. You know what I'm saying?
You and Excel files.
That's the way to do it.
Accountability.
Yeah.
Accountability.
I know when I wake up in the morning that I have to plan dinner for Vegas next week. Are you all right?
Yeah, I got an oat milk latte and it went down the wrong
oat milk.
The pipe. Drew gets oat milk lattes. I'm very easygoing. So if someone orders something that I like, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take that.
To make it easy.
So I said, Dana, what do you want? What kind of coffee do you want? She said, I want an oat milk latte, and I was like, all right, I'll take 2 oat milk lattes. Even though I want an almond milk latte, whatever, bro.
Sometimes you just gotta be like oat milk. Yeah, we'll train next week.
So I have an Excel sheet for you that I saw today.
For me? Are you in my numbers account?
Should I talk about pivoting? Let's talk about pivoting. That's not even on here.
I don't even know what that means.
This is pivoting.
I'm worried right now that you're in my iCloud and you have access to my numbers files. What do you mean you have an Excel?
How would I be in your iCloud?
You just say you have an Excel file. That's mine.
No, for you, that you're gonna fucking be able to. We're gonna laminate it because you're gonna fucking. I
thought you were gonna. You found one of like my secret Excel files.
No,
in my iCloud hacked.
You're okay. Listen, I don't know how to get in your iCloud.
Good.
You're probably in mine.
Yeah, most definitely in yours.
You know, I see when you click on things and it's like, here's all the passwords to Rob's stuff, like whatever. So,
pivoting.
I got my teeth kicked in with the warehouse property. This isn't a question or anything like that, but so little story.
This is the first you covered this, right?
I think I might have covered buying the property and being excited on my social media.
Okay, so this is the first then. So make sure you start from the
beginning,
from the top. Yeah.
All right, so story time. So we've been wanting to build a warehouse for a really long time, right? Like forever. So when we moved out here, we bought, I don't know, a 15,000 square foot warehouse. And then I bought this warehouse that we're in right now, which is 10,000 square feet for overflow. And we just need a bigger space. We need a nice warehouse. It's time for us to build and have something that makes sense for us and our operational flow. So I started shopping for land. And I found the most amazing 10 acres ever. And it seemed cheap for $500,000. But it had only been on the market for 2 days. So I was like, whoa, maybe I'm the first one.
Right on the highway.
Let's fucking go. So I came in big dick style, like I always do. And I was like, I'm going to get this bitch down by offering all cash and a quick close. So I hit up the realtor. The realtor's like, rah, 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 does his realtor talk, which realtors are generally just useless. Well, no, they're nice, but they're just, there's only so much they can do.
Yeah,
and it's all
yeah.
shit you can do yourself.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I don't know, whatever. So, yeah, I guess I shouldn't talk too much shit on this podcast. Right? Yeah, whatever.
It's your show. It's the Rob Bailey show.
I've bought fucking 20 houses, 30. I don't know how many fucking houses or properties I've bought, but I always just come back on like, the realtors, they can only do so much. They're there to make it easy for you. And you can get to a point in time when you can operate without a realtor pretty easily. So anyway, we bought that property.
The land.
We bought land, a blank 10 acres, and I don't know what I'm doing. I was just, yeah, cool, land, checked on it. We checked up on some water stuff, all these different things, and paid in cash. I got them down from $500,000 to I think $465,000. So I'm like, fucking deal, bro.
Yeah, promo code.
I exhaust all my fucking capital on that land, and then I realized I can't build a warehouse because I no longer have money, and like I don't want to finance anything. So 6 months later, we're like, all right, time to build the warehouse. We get geotech done, which is when they dig down the ground and they pull out like samples. And they pretty much tell you what the ground is made of. So they're like, okay, it's like ash, soot, rock, and they're like looking for bedrock, and they're looking for like how high the water levels are and all that stuff, and they give you the report. And we got the report back, and it was like, you've purchased shit land.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, what? And we went to some meetings, kept going to meetings, and we realized that like for the warehouse that I want to build, which is like 35,000 square feet, that land is just unusable. If there's a seismic event, like an earthquake over, I think 6.5, which we had just had in Wyoming like 2 weeks prior, then the ground would, quote unquote, liquefy, and there'd be a high probability of
fatalities.
No,
right?
they didn't say fate. The way they worded it was like
weird.
Funny. It was like loss of human resource. And I was like, what? That sounds like people die. And they're like, yeah. So we went through all the different options. There's these different options with, and you got to pay money for this shit. So there's these different pylons you can drop in, then build it. So you build the building like a bridge. So we spent a few months going through different options.
Yeah.
And then I just realized that, no, I just got fucked. You know, I bought the property from these fucking Canadians. I think the guy has since died. So I can't sue them for not disclosing because like the guy doesn't exist anymore.
Right, like whose fault
Plus
is
it's
it?
like, it's over fucking country lines, and there's COVID and the border shut, all that shit. So I'm sort of just like, oh, I got fucked. And I can't sell the land now because I have to, in my non-disclosure, I have to tell people that like, oh, the land liquefies and you can't build a big building on it. The water table's too high, so we can't do sewer, or we can't do, the groundwater's too high, so we can't do septic. It's just like, fuck, man. But we need this warehouse because you and I have some projects going on that need more space, and there's no option. Like we have to get more space. We have too much inventory coming in. So we're in this really interesting rush right now. So I looked at, and I've done this a lot of times in my life, where I've made, to my capabilities, what I thought I've made is really good decisions at the time, only to find out that I'm still young and I don't know what I'm doing, and as confident as I am, and I might have $500,000, but that doesn't mean I'm smart. So I look at it as a lesson, and I tabled that land, and I sort of just said like, okay, cool. I have property sitting over here. Like same thing. I got that 25 acres in Pennsylvania where I learned the same lesson. So like I get excited buying property. It works, but every once in a while I'm going to fuck up. So I fucked up and I tabled it. I was like, all right, well, I'll pivot on that later. I'm going to figure something out. And we bought this new land. This is 9 acres. It's a really cool property. It drives like through the trees and stuff.
Yeah.
You've seen it. But he showed me, so we're trying to get a Black Friday phase 2. Phase 1 is foundation road work. Phase 2 is building the warehouse.
Right.
And we're trying to hit building the warehouse before Black Friday so we can ship Black Friday out. So, dude, he laid out a timeline in Excel.
Oh, okay. So it all just came full circle.
Yeah, we go.
Gotcha.
He laid out a timeline in Excel of dates that, like, we have to hit. Where
For
it's
it
like,
to work.
this has to hit by this, and we have to order this, like, he needs like something like $80,000 tomorrow to order the steel building so it arrives on the 19th so that he can get it assembled. Like,
that's how you do it.
and then, dude, so right now our date is November 14th.
I heard Drew just told me that before I came
So
over
November
here.
14th, that'll give us like...
And he said not phases no more.
No, that changed. So our builder is sort of a badass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, our builder's like, fuck that shit. Like, one of the reasons we chose him is because it just seems like he doesn't take shit.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like when push comes to shove, he's just going to get it done. And I really like that about him. Powerlifter.
Yeah, let's go.
Trains with Donnie.
Mm-hmm. He gave you golf balls.
Gave me golf balls.
With his company name on them.
I hit him into the fucking ocean. I did lose that one. But so then we also have the architect, which the architect's there to sort of be like the voice of reason.
Yeah.
So they did go back and forth today, and they're like, no phases. Everything's going to be done by that. But the architect wants to pull back and pull separate permits. But whatever, we're still figuring that out. But the Excel sheet, I was like, yo, can you send me this Excel sheet?
That's how you got to do it.
Because I just want to hang it on my wall.
When it's a project like that, you got to work backwards
dude,
from the goal.
It is so intense. But back to the pivoting. So went back, and it's like, all right, cool. I refuse to take a loss on this land. Like, I'm smart. I'm resourceful. What can we do? So we came up with a couple different thoughts. One was like, and we can still fall back on these thoughts. One is a driving range. Not like a Top Golf, but like a nicer, fun driving range because
there's none around here.
The only one is Whitefish. It's always packed.
And it closes at 7, I think, is the last bucket.
It closes too early, and it just feels very...
Like, you only go to Whitefish. You only go to, like, a golf course driving range, like, if you're going to work on your game or warm up for your round, as opposed to, like, Gassers back in the East Coast. Like, no, you bring your kids there to have a good time, and you get ice cream afterwards.
You go on a date, and you teach a girl how to smack a ball to another fucking
you don't
dimension.
Go there to work on your fucking high draw.
And that's the problem is I'm over there, and people are working on their high draws, and I'm warming up, hitting them fucking straight left.
Fucking dingers.
And people look at you like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't play golf.
You're like,
bro.
I'm just here for the ice cream.
Do I look like a golfer? I'm supposed to be at the other place, but it's not open yet. I heard it's going to be super dope.
So driving range.
So driving range was one. We can always do like rental for side-by-sides, or we've always had this dream of renting mildly built Toyotas.
Like crawling them?
Not crawling them, but like renting them in place of, because like I know every time that I came here, I always wanted to rent like something cooler. And like the coolest you can get from Enterprise is like a stock 4Runner. Yeah. But if you would have rent me like a 4Runner with a rooftop tent, like I would have paid a little bit more. So that's a thought. And then storage units is a thought. So storage units is the most expensive thought because that's like a $3 million project. Yeah. Where I'd have to but I'm leaning towards that strictly because it's so far out of my understanding of how it's done or anything like that. Investors have to enter the game. I'm going to need to partner with people.
So you're like intrigued that you don't know
I'm like intrigued that it's so far from what I do that it's like, ooh, let me try this. You know?
Well, that's neat.
Yeah. So anyway.
Liquefiable land with fatalities turns
I also got a
into
full offer
unit.
for someone to buy the land from me.
And?
For what I paid for it so I could just walk away. Plus the geotech. So like they would take the land for $475,000, and I would just get my money back and walk away from it.
But you're like,
run it back, bitch.
They're gonna do something with it. I could do something with it.
Yeah, so that's what I talked to Rasta Dan, and he's like, so you're gonna do that, right? You're gonna get your money back because like you're already. It's like there's a silver lining to this. You can just get out. And I was like, no. It's like you don't roll up to the basketball court and get your shot blocked, leave your ball there, and go home. No, you're like, run that shit back, bro.
So you're running it back.
I'm running it back. Top of the foul line. Just check the ball, and I'm going to go again on that land.
So we're doing a storage unit. When people come in, I hit golf balls at them?
Yeah, 100%.
Gotcha. Just double check.
Imagine how that shit would ding off the top.
God, it would be so bad. I would just fucking lace it right into someone's storage unit and break all their shit. What do you even put in a storage unit? You put like weird furniture when you move,
You put stuff that you don't need that 3 years later you're like, I can't believe I just paid for a storage unit for 3 years.
And then you finally sell it, right? Isn't that how it works? Or do you ever like actually?
So like I know that the last time I had a storage unit, I moved out of an apartment and I moved in with my parents. So I put all my furniture in
like knowing you would need it again.
Knowing I would need it again. And then I bought my first house. This is when I was 22. and I went to the storage unit, I opened it up, and I realized that it was all trash. And I was like, I'm not taking any of this IKEA shit to my house. Like, I have an actual house now. I need to get actual house
Real
furniture.
stuff.
So I just ended up getting rid of it all.
So if you do a storage unit, can you have them sign something that says, like, I'm allowed to go in there and look at their stuff?
No. Like their iCloud?
No, like the fucking television shows. Isn't that what you do?
No, that's when they default. And then you have to open
Can you
up.
have them sign something if they default, I take all their shit?
No, you'll have to, it will auction it.
To me.
You'll be able to bid.
For free.
No, not for free. You'll need money.
I don't like how
You
that
are
works.
a cheap little man.
I was just asking. I'll take all their fucking weird couches that they don't want anymore.
Okay.
Wait, are we still doing questions?
We're doing questions. We're back to the questions. All right.
Let me ask you some questions.
No, so this guy's name is Mass Monstar.
Oh.
Like Gangstar, but Monstar. So
Okay.
Mass Monstar.
Is he big?
I don't know. I don't want to click on his thing. I'll get a virus. There's no question mark. It just says drugs.
So it's a statement.
Drugs.
Is that a
I
question?
guess what should we talk about? Drugs is the answer.
Oh, all right.
I don't want to talk about drugs.
No. What's it even mean?
Weed.
Jesus.
That's sort of drugs too, right?
yeah.
Sort of the same
Next.
thing. Dentists. What's with these one word?
Are those it? Wait, how did you word the question? What did you say?
Hold on, I got to go back.
That
'cause
people are asking one word. They're not even asking. They're
recording a
just saying words.
podcast with RAGZ today. What topic should we cover? Dentist.
All right. I went to the dentist last week.
No, we're not.
For fucking 16 hours.
We're not-
Did I tell you about that?
No, tell me about it.
Do
Which dentist?
Do you want to know? Am I allowed to call it out? They're not my
Your
sponsor.
teeth look better.
Thank you. I went to the dentist up in Whitefish. I fucking called the day before.
No.
Because I've had this appointment for a
There's
while
no
now.
way, 16 hours is exaggeration.
None. Okay.
Yeah, because that would be 2 8-hour days.
Yeah. So. Are we under attack?
That's what I went to first. I thought there was a bomb.
Yeah, and I was ready to fuck somebody up.
You can't fight bombs, bro.
So, I scheduled my appointment for back in March. They pushed it back because of Rona. Then they pushed it back again because of Rona. So finally, had it last week. I called them the day before to confirm, like, hey, just want to make sure I'm still on for my appointment tomorrow. I'm a new client, so I have to fill out paperwork, blah, blah, blah. They say, yeah, you can get here early. Get here at 7:45. We'll bring you in. You'll fill out all the paperwork. Call us when you get here. Let us know what vehicle you're in. We'll come out, take your temperature, cause of Rona, and then you'll fucking enter the building. We'll be all square. So I get there at 7:40 because I'm earlier than early. I call them. They don't answer. Call them again, leave a message. I text message them because they like fucking technology. Hey, Austin, Great Tacoma, 8 a.m. appointment. So I'm sitting in my car, my truck, and I'm dicking around. Next thing you know, what time is it? It's 8:05. And I'm like, hello, I'm here.
What time do they open?
They opened at 8, but the girl told me to get there at 7:45 and call them.
Oh, okay.
So then she comes outside and knocks on my window and says, are you Austin? And I say, yeah. And she said, oh, we changed the policy. You could come in. I said, when did you change the policy? Because I called yesterday. She said, must have been after you called.
Okay, so not really that big of a deal.
I fucking wasted a half hour sitting in the car. So then I go in and they have 5 sheets of paper for me to fill out. All this shit that I don't even understand.
Not hard.
And then I'm under pressure because now all of a sudden.
You're late.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
I was 20 minutes early. Now I'm fucking 15 minutes late. And then they want to check my gums and do perio charting and all this other shit. And I was there for like 2.5 hours that day. Anything else they want to know about the dentist? But I went. My mom always said you only get one set of teeth.
That's false. I know tons of people that have got multiple sets of teeth.
In real life, you only get one set
All right,
of
let's
like
talk
your
about
teeth.
that. What do you think? What's your opinion right now? Because everyone has fake teeth now. Literally everybody.
What do you mean by fake teeth? Like veneers and
Yeah,
shit?
yeah. That's
okay.
It blows my mind how like
Yeah, well, your teeth are fake, so.
everyone I know has veneers. No, actually, I have real teeth.
No, your teeth are fake.
I got little imperfections in all my teeth. That's what I like about
They're
them.
fake. It's fine. See how fake they are?
The bottom ones are crooked as fuck.
I know. I think I'm going to get Invisalign.
Invisalign?
No, that's not what it's called.
Invisalign.
Yeah, not braces. I think I'm going to do that. in this year soon.
Really? That was on your goal sheet from goals was actually the top one.
That's been on my goal sheet for a while now. Is get my teeth fixed.
What else is on your goal sheet? Because that's a good question.
Like weird,
I
random
don't even
shit.
know what. Do you want to talk about? Is that too personal for you?
No.
Well, then what's your goals?
I want to shoot. I want to break 80 in golf. Depends on like what angle you're looking at. Like real life goals or just in general?
Fucking goals, bro.
Have fun. That's a goal.
Yeah. Okay.
Have more fun.
I thought there was gonna be like a goal after have fun.
No, that was it. I want to get my teeth fixed. I want to have kids. Are we talking like real life, short term, long term? What are we talking
We're talking
about?
about all goals. I'm just leaving it open, bro. You went from fun, teeth fixed, having kids, golf an 80. Like you're all over.
No,
so just keep
break
going,
80.
Whatever
break
the
80.
fuck that means.
Like
break 180. You can
No.
never do that.
You saw me fucking hit that 260 out tailwind fucking 3-wood into the
No.
16.
I'm saying 180 pounds.
Oh, break. No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
That would be that would be horrible.
You would look.
The most I ever weighed was probably 175.
And that's too much.
Yeah. I think I like the weight I'm at now.
Yeah, you're a good weight. Stay
Because
there.
I'm like, I have a lot of flexibility in my diet. I'm eating a lot, and I'm like only 150 pounds.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to say out loud, and then like go online and buy like smalls in some clothing, depending on what brands it is. But
Other goals. What else you got? To wear smalls.
No, that's not a goal to wear smalls. I don't know. I feel like
Are you stressed out that you don't have like goals at the top of your head?
no. I just said like 8 different goals.
Okay, you're right.
Have more fun. Priority. Because if you enjoy things, then everything's better, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm not gonna be like, oh, I have this monetary goal to like. I want to get like my dream house at some point in my life and stuff like that. But like those are like weird random goals that like everyone has, you know?
Yeah.
What are your goals? See, you just fucking put all the pressure on me.
No,
You didn't
so
even
what
have
I'm doing
anything
is
locked and
I'm
loaded.
reflecting out my insecurities upon you. That's what I was doing. Is that how you say it, producer?
Whoa.
Oh my God, there's
I've
a
never
siren.
heard a siren here.
And it's gone.
It probably was ice cream truck.
Wait, there's no sirens around here.
No.
Now there was that bro shot down there. Did you hear about that?
Where?
There was a high-speed chase and a guy shot at police, and then they fucking blasted him.
No.
Let me think. Last week during the week.
Where was I at?
Wait, last Thursday maybe?
What was I doing last Thursday?
So he was down in Big Fork. Some
that's
guy
down in the cut.
Some guy killed somebody, and they had him. They were gonna stop and question him, and he ran. And he pulled his car up, and it was like 5 cops with ARs. Just
Is that the guy that ran into the Hungry Horse house?
no, that was a different guy.
That's a funny story, though.
They already
We've
know.
told that before,
Yeah,
didn't
we
we?
already told that. So I don't know. My goals are. I think what I want to start doing is I need to start being more organized. I don't know if these are goals, but one of my goals is organization because I feel like I'm just doing weird stuff. Like I feel like I'm doing a lot of stuff, but I'm not. Especially seeing how organized you
Like
are.
running and not getting anywhere. Not running physically, like you're running in quicksand. Like figure of speech.
No, I'm just doing too many things,
Yeah.
and I have a tendency of like pushing stuff off a little bit. And like even our meeting at 1 today, I'm like, we'll just do that later. Like no, it needs to get done now, and I need to be ready for tomorrow. I need to get more organized, especially because there's so many large projects going on, and I want to streamline them. I want to start hyper focusing on things for like 4 to 6 week blocks, like this running thing. I really like that, and then absorbing skill sets, and then keeping them. So, like for example, running, and then now continuing to run.
Gotcha.
And then after running, I think one of my big priorities is flying. So I want to prioritize flying, and then like say like, oh, I always fly on Fridays. So like maybe I just won't even show up for work Friday. I just fly around my fucking airplane. I don't know. But I want to start doing that. I want to start taking like 4-week blocks and saying like, oh no, this is my focus now, because I have the ability to do that, and it's like the coolest thing ever, right? Like if I was like, oh, I want to be a blacksmith, like let me for the next 4 weeks focus on that, and I have the ability to do that. And if I didn't, I think I would regret it. I'd like to get in shape. is a goal.
What's your definition of in shape, though?
I feel like I've almost been in shape before.
Because that's like very, what's the word? Not relative, but...
It's very relative.
Like, are you talking like physical shape, mental shape?
No, physical shape. So like, I want to be like comfortable enough to be like, just not wear a shirt ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't feel like I've ever been there. I've been like big, but now looking back, it's like, oh, I've been too big, but not lean enough,
right.
You know, or whatever. So I just want to sit around like 240 and
like visible abs and
visible abs all the time, not just like when you're trying to take a selfie in the fucking mirror. Yeah, that's it. I don't have very many goals right now.
So you made me feel dumb.
No. I mean, I want to start a lot more passive income. I want to get ready for what's happening in the world. I feel like right now, more than ever, the nation is extremely easy to manipulate. Everyone gets all their news from social media, and everyone's generally stupid, including myself. Because, like, I don't know, who do you believe? What do you know? So it's very easy to, like, make us scared and make us irrational and tell us to stay in our houses and tell us COVID's going to kill us and then tell us, never mind, you can go protest, but you can't go to the gym. Like, liquor stores are essential, but you can't do cardio. You can't go to a child's park, but you can go. Like, just, it doesn't make any sense. And you start to realize that, like, oh, the people that are leading the country don't know what they're doing either. Like, no one knows what they're doing. And it makes me worried. So I think that one of the big things I want to do is just get set up. So like, I really hate that my Airbnbs took such a hit. Like that was sort of that hurt me because I thought that I was ahead of the curve with a lot of that stuff. And then like I got hit by something. Like, of course the gym's going to, all these other things are going to take a hit, but like, I didn't think I thought the Airbnbs were solid. So it's been like 3 months now where it sort of got kicked in the dick. They're starting to pick back up now, but I want to figure out things like that are not necessarily recession proof, but like
set up for the future.
Yeah, just be very organized because I like my life and I like getting better, and I think that when I make better investments, it makes me feel like I'm progress. You know,
that makes sense.
I think that's a goal of mine. I want to be happier.
I said that.
I feel like
Didn't I say that one?
I think you said something like that. Yeah,
I said have fun.
You said have fun.
The same thing.
Yeah, I think that my default is not happy. Like my default, on a scale from 1 to 10, like 10 being happy, 1 being like miserable, suicidal. I would say I'm just like a default like 4. Like I wake up and I go do all these things, but like I'm not genuinely happy.
Do you feel like because it's like not a facade, but like a persona that you have to upkeep?
That's all the stuff that I don't understand.
Yeah.
So it's like when someone's like, "Oh, how are you?" You're like tired. Or like when people ask me, they're like, "Oh, you're going to Salt Lake this weekend, or you're going to fucking here?" It's like, "Yeah, man, fucking, we're not gonna get to enjoy it." So like, I've always tried to play things down.
Yeah.
And that's from living in Pennsylvania. Is I would have to play everything down because if I said, "Hey, I'm going to LA for an expo," people would be like, "Oh, must be fucking nice."
Yeah.
I don't get to travel anywhere. So then I would feel like I'd have to say like, "Oh, well,
I'm not going to have fun there."
You know, don't worry, I'm not having fun there. Like,
yeah.
So I'm trying to get over that. Also try not to, like, I don't know, just mentally trying to figure out like, why do I default to I'm just not happy?
Yeah.
So.
I think I do it sometimes too, but I think I just got it from you. So it's all your fault. People are like, "How's your morning?" And I'm like, or "How's your day going?" And it's like, "Oh, it's not fucked up yet." Like,
yeah,
that's not a good answer.
Yeah. How's your day?
But like,
going?
I always catch myself.
It hasn't fallen apart yet.
Yeah,
that's one of the reasons why like I just continue to train with Dan.
He's
just a positive dude, man. Just a really, really positive, good dude. So I've realized that's one of the bigger things I've realized is my circle's so small. That's why I want to do this other big project, even though it's like way out of my league and like. I don't know, dude. I've never funded a $3 million project. Like that's fucking way above me in somewhere that I've never done it before. But I need to expand my circle because right now my circle is you, Drew, Dan, Dana. Literally the only people I talk to. So like, obviously you, me, and Drew have the same mentality. And then Dana has like a very passive mentality. And then Dan's super positive. So it's like the more I like run with Dan in the morning and we talk and it's positive, I realize that like, oh, wait. I just need like a little bit bigger of a circle. That's why like when I hang out with Keaton, he doesn't give a fuck about anything. Like, he's the kind of dude that will like pull up, back his truck in the garage, scratch his truck, and be like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean you just scratched $100,000 truck? And he's like, I'm going to let it ruin my day. And I'm like, I guess. I would let it ruin my day. And I think that seeing him just not give a fuck is really, really cool. Or know that, you know, like the other thing about
seeing it and knowing what it means.
Yeah. And the other thing that he has confidence with, that, not that I don't have confidence with it, but he knows that, like, he knows how to make money. Mm-hmm. So he's like, I'm going to make money next month. And there's a part of me that's like, well, no, I need to save all this because I need to buy another investment so that it guarantees that there's more income coming in so that, like, I'm set up.
Right.
And I think that whenever I look back on that, it's always like, well, what am I setting up for? It's the same thing when I kept saying I'm going to retire in Montana. Mm-hmm. I kept saying, like, oh, when I retire, I'm going to retire in Montana. Maybe I'll retire at 45 or, like, younger. And then I realized, I was like, well, I'm 35 right now. Like, I'm never going to be 35 ever again. There's stuff that I can do right now that I can't do when I'm 40, you know? And I think that even 37 right now, there's things that I can't do when I'm older just because, you know, it might not even fucking be there. Like, who knows? And I'm trying to remember that, and I'm trying to remember that, like, works, like, my work balance versus my reward balance of things. And I think that has to do with my so I'm just trying to figure out how all these puzzle pieces fit together right now, personally, for me. So
pretty
just
deep.
Want to have more fun and give a less of a fuck, you know?
I like that.
So my goal.
That's a good goal.
What would you tell your 21-year-old self?
Oh my God.
What?
I didn't know it was like all these fucking bangers today.
That's
what would I
banger.
tell my 21-year-old
self?
Yeah,
just face value. Don't go too deep on it. But
I'm trying to think of what I was doing at 21.
If you were 21, I just a 21-year-old kid right now.
Probably just like believe in yourself. I mean, I almost just said a really bad word. As cliche as that would sound, like believe in yourself, and I probably would have took like a leap sooner. Uh-huh. What, you said don't go deep?
I think that's true. No, so that was one of the questions, but I also...
believe in yourself, I think it stems back from, or like if you were going to look at it as like one word, like confidence would be a bigger thing.
Yeah.
Like, especially at the time trying to make it as like a freelance artist and doing projects for clients and stuff like that, having the confidence and believing in your work to be like, no, I'm going to charge this much for this project. Yeah. Or, no, you're coming to me because you see value in me and you want the product I can deliver for you, so I'm going to have confidence in what I'm doing. I'm not going to tell you $75 because I'm scared to tell you the real price. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So confidence, like in that regard.
Yeah, I like that. You know, because I'm thinking back there, because I actually I went to Jack's 50th, a local guy. I say these names as if people know who Jack is.
My dad will email me later and be like, "Who's Jack?"
I met Jack in the locker room at the
Wave.
At the Wave, and he's like, I heard you make music. Next thing you know, I was like, yeah, looking for a realtor. He put me in touch with a realtor. Mm-hmm. Then he watched our goats. Yeah. Jack and our wife, when we originally moved here while we were getting the fence made. And Jack's son is, I think he's like 18. Mm-hmm. And he's like, you can tell that he just has it. Like, you know, when you talk to an 18-year-old kid and they can't look at you, they don't shake your hand, they can't sit at the adult table and have a conversation. The kid has it. Like, he's going to do something. And I think that, like, when I was at that age, I could do that. But I think my parts that I was missing was no one told me, like, run at things full speed. Mm-hmm. Like, if you want to do this, run it. Like, cooking. I was, like, sort of wanted to cook but didn't really know. And I would have told myself, like, no, run it cooking full speed. Like, devote everything to it. Learn everything you can about all the different processes. And even if 2 years from now you're like, I don't really want to cook, you're still going to learn so much.
Yeah, and you're only 20 still.
Yeah, you're going to learn so much by running full speed at that. You're going to learn how to, like, talk to different executive chefs. You're going to work more with owners. Mm-hmm. If you're, like, all in, everything you learn is going to translate to something else. Yeah. And I think that one of my big issues is I never bought all in, so I never took those big risks because I was always worried about playing it safe. Yeah. And then when I finally did buy in to take that big risk was when I started Flag Nor Fail.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's when it was just like these fucking lessons after lessons that it was like, oh,
yeah.
like.
I think that intersects a lot too with being confident. Because like another thing I would tell like 21-year-old self is like, if you're going to gamble or believe in anyone, like believe in yourself and gamble on yourself, like knowing that you're going to make it work. Mm-hmm. Don't wait around for someone to hire you or for someone to give you the break that you've always been looking for. Yeah. Don't like wait around for that shit. Yeah. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, just nobody or it's not going to happen. Like no one cares about you.
No one gives a fuck about you. I think I say that every single podcast. Yeah. But like no one gives a fuck about you. There's a watching Working Moms. It's a weird show. It's like the new Sex and the City on Netflix.
Working Moms?
It's called Working Moms.
Is it worth watching or no?
Yeah, totally worth.
Because I need something.
I've fucking ripped through but it's about like a bunch of moms, like 5 moms, but they're all like a little like harder edged. So it's like a newer, cooler Sex and the City, I guess.
Is there nudity?
Yeah, there's tons of nudity. Tits all the time.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
But the one husband always says, because his wife's like starting her own business, her own marketing firm, and she's like panicking.
Is this a spoiler?
No, whatever.
Okay.
No. But he always says like, no one's gonna save you.
Yeah.
Like, and it's 100% like, no one's gonna save you. Mm-hmm. Like, nobody gives a fuck. And if you're like, that's why I don't take partners, you know, because like, same thing. I'm gonna bet on myself. Like, I'm not gonna invest. Like, people come to me with hard money loans all the time. And I'm like, so wait, explain this to me. They're like, well, you give me $200,000. In 4 months from now, I'm gonna give you back $250,000. And I'm like,
yeah.
What are you doing in the next 4 months that's going to make that money to give me? They're like, well, I have this thing that I'm starting. And it's like, I've done that before. Mm-hmm. I've lent motherfuckers money, and it just never works out. And it's because it's not their money, so they don't give a fuck about you.
Right.
But that's a big one is like, dude, just fucking go, run full speed, have the confidence, and have confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
And real quick, you'll get in situations where you realize that, like, people aren't that smart.
And real quick, you'll realize like whether or not you are who you think you are.
Exactly.
Which is, I think, a big thing that a lot of people don't want to hear is like, maybe you're not made to be who you thought you were.
That's the whole other side of it is
reality.
The fucking reality side, and people that can't see the reality of like, oh, I'm just not meant to do this.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not meant to be a business owner. I'm not meant to.
So I think that some of the big ones are, there's 3 big ones, and I'm involved in all of them. There's fitness, where fitness is fucking fun, dude. It's this like great hobby that seems like it's this amazing thing. And people are just like, yeah, I want my life to be fit. I want to be a trainer. I want to own a gym, or I want to be a fitness model. And it's like, unless you have, you got to be really fucking with it to make it work.
Unless you're doing all those things combined into one.
And really good at them.
Yeah.
And realizing that like fitness has to be a love for longer than 6 months.
And like, you have to fall in love with fitness before realizing like, ooh, I want to do this.
Exactly. Not just go to the gym and be like, gym is fun.
Yeah, that's everyone that fucks up.
It's like me going wake surfing and be like, wow, wake surfing's fun. I'm going to be a professional wake surfer. Like,
yeah.
No, you need to realize that it's going to take some fucking time and it's going to take some fucking passion. The other thing is just entrepreneurship in general. Like, people think that they want that. And it's so much different than I think people perceive. Like, there's so much extra work. There's so much shit that, like, dude, you just lay there at 2 a.m. and it just doesn't shut off. The average person leaves work at 5 o'clock right now. And literally, like, that wall goes down, and then they're just in their other world. Like, I don't go to that fucking world. I'm just always in the same world. And, like, there's parts of it that aren't cool.
Yeah.
You know, I have conversations all the time where I'm like, I have to have this conversation. Fuck, like, that's not conversations that when you have a normal job you have to have.
Yeah.
And then you have all these big, heavy responsibilities and all this danger and all this responsibility.
And your weekend isn't a weekend.
No, and then if something doesn't get done, it's not like, well, it wasn't my job, I still get a paycheck. It's like, nope, I have to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a different world than I think people think it is.
So far, both of those things are because of social media. What's the third reason?
The other one is creative. Creative, I think that now, more than ever, it's so easy to edit on your phone and buy a camera, which I think it's done a few things. It's taken people that secretly are creative, and it showed them that they can be creative with less, which I love. So I think there's just tons of people out there with Instagram pages that like wouldn't even touch a camera, you know, or wouldn't be doing dope recipes and editing videos together if they didn't have these resources. But then there's also people that had $2,000 to spend on a camera and put some transitions in video or turn things black and white, and all of a sudden, you know, your mom thinks you're a great photographer.
It's a gift and a curse for sure.
Yeah. So it's definitely an interesting. Everything's a gift and a curse, though, right?
Yeah.
Not everything.
No, most things are. If you're
Herpes.
smart enough to be able to look at them. What about it?
Gift.
You give someone herpes.
I feel like that would just be a curse.
Herpes?
Yeah.
No, herpes.
What's the upside?
Of what? Herpes?
Yeah. Tell me the upside, Austin.
You probably have like a sick story to tell someone. You could be like, yeah, wait, remember that episode of Office where Michael got herpes?
No. So I'm not as into The Office as you guys.
Yeah.
I'm into it, and I get it, but I haven't seen every single episode.
It was funny. It's just fresh in my head because I watched it the other night. It's just what like I.
What was the gift part?
Of what? Herpes?
Yeah.
Like, why is it a blessing?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
What's the upside?
It's like, I don't know.
There's no upside.
You can't put me on. I'm not on the spot like this.
All right.
Ask me later.
Flat tire.
What's the gift?
You
of
go
flat
outside
tire?
and there's a flat tire in your truck.
That you realize the other 4 tires probably need to be rotated or they're balding or something. I got a flat tire one time. Remember when LA Fitness was Bally's? So I used to go. They would close at 11, so I would go to one on Aramingo Ave, which I was doing cardio and I got done and I went outside and I had a flat tire, so I called AAA to come fix it. And then I went to the Subway that was right there to eat.
Wow, you had a weird
life. And then when they got there, accidentally also locked the keys in the car. So we had to then so it was a really good thing I called AAA. I had the 97 Camry was like my first car, the Killer Cam. It was red. And I used to get flat tires a lot.
Why?
No fucking clue.
Oh.
Potholes in the city.
Philadelphia.
Yeah. Knock wood though, I'm not even going to say it, but yeah.
I got to nail my tire.
Oh wait,
right now.
I fucking blew out both back tires of the Porsche.
Don't.
That was fucking horrible.
You know, I appreciate that I haven't been blamed for that yet.
What, the fucking lemon you sold me? The fucking dud of a car? I blew both back tires out?
Bro, you're going to put all this out there and your resale value is just dropping. No. It's not a dud of a car.
No, I'm getting a new radio put in next week.
It's a 97, 2006 Cayman S.
987.
That I sold to you for like $8,000.
Don't be disclosing this information. People don't know how much those cars cost.
All right.
But I'm getting a new radio.
You just told me I sold you a lemon. I'm trying to tell you I cut a monster deal.
I know. It was a good deal.
All right.
That's why I took it. We shook on it. Now it's mine. You want to buy my house off me?
Yeah.
All right. Long-term rental.
Wait, how much are you going to escalate the
$750.
price? No.
Why?
Jesus fuck. Because you can't just double the price of your house.
Why?
Because that's not how real estate works.
I can do whatever I want.
Well,
I believe in myself.
I don't want it.
You don't want it anymore?
So you can't be a real estate agent.
Yo, I went in the attic the other day, the garage.
You have an attic?
In the garage. I have an attic in the house too, but I've never been up there.
Must be nice. There's probably bats and
Must be nice
up there.
to what? Not have a second floor? Yeah, it's awesome. I went up in the attic, and it was fucking hot up there. I could definitely make that shit a bedroom.
In what?
Because heat raises. In the garage.
Why would you make a bedroom?
To make rent.
Oh, I'm not mad at that.
You know? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at that.
Passive income, yo.
But what about you have any water out there?
Yeah, it fucking house stormed the other day. You
No,
catch it in a bucket and melt that shit.
Where are they gonna go to the bathroom and shower?
That's the worst thing about training in the garage. I don't have a bathroom out there.
Yeah, but
I don't like peeing in the lawn because then the dog will lick it. That's weird.
For your rental income.
Hold that shit. Fucking. I don't think everyone pees as much as bodybuilders do. Like, I think if I wasn't a bodybuilder, I remember, I feel like there was days where I used to just not go to the bathroom.
I remember those days.
But, like, now I go to the bathroom every fucking
you drink
half
too
hour.
Much.
I drink a lot of water. I stay hydrated. But, like, back in the day, I remember just, like, I don't remember being like, I gotta go piss again. Like, I never had to be like, can I get the whole pass to go piss? I just didn't pee. Did I just not drink
For
enough?
how many years?
For like, I never used to go to the bathroom in high school. Literally, I never went to the bathroom in high school. Literally, I never went to the bathroom in high school.
I feel like you pooped a lot.
No, I poop a lot now. I fucking You talk about buying a new warehouse? That warehouse that we work in now is broken because of what I did to it today.
All right, so
Shut the whole warehouse
down. So the new
down.
warehouse, you'll be excited about this.
Okay.
The new warehouse has a bathroom in the foyer,
Oh,
which is pretty dope.
Is that French?
Producer?
Foyer? It's got to be French.
He's not even listening. That's how you can tell he's not even listening. He looked up like, oh my God, they just asked me a question.
Foyer.
Foyer?
What is that?
It's the entrance where it's like...
Oh, like a vestibule.
Something like that. Yeah.
So there's a toilet down there.
There's a bathroom there, which no one's ever going to use. So we're making it like bigger and nicer for like...
Oh, I use it then.
We got to walk down the stairs. Nah, bro, you practically got a private bathroom.
What's the practically part?
So there's my office, and then there's Drew's office, and we're attaching Drew's office to my office with like a Jack and Jill bathroom with a shower, and then you're the next office, and then there's an office after that. I don't know who goes there, but there's a bathroom for those two offices. And then you walk all the way around to the other side, and there's a bathroom over there.
Does the one for the two offices have something that squirts on your bungus?
No, we're not doing that.
What are those called?
Duvet?
That's French, right?
Bidet.
I never did one of those.
No? I did. Mark Bell's house.
Was it awesome?
It was a lot.
So then you wipe again to dry it?
Yeah. So, Mark Bell has the super toilet. So pumped. So I go to his house. You gotta start this. You gotta use this toilet. Blah blah blah. And I was like, chill out about the toilet, bro. So it's a heater, so it stays hot.
I want to know like the steps though. Like you walk in, you
Okay.
shit everywhere. Then what?
So you walk into Mark Bell's and you decide that you want to preheat the seat. You sit down.
I'll tell you why. Right now that won't work for me because I keep my shit on deck. Like when I have to poop then.
Well,
I don't brew it.
Well, then you go sit down and you hit heated seat, and it heats up while you're gone. You go to the bathroom, you poop, you drop your deck.
You explode everywhere. Is what I did today.
This podcast.
I think it's because I started eating dairy again. Go ahead though.
So then, after you do that, there's a button that shoots water in your butthole.
Do you wipe first? That's what I'm confused about. Is like, where does water on my butt happen? You still have to wipe. It's not like it's like a dishwasher. Like you still wash the dishes, then you put them in the dishwasher.
Okay, so I think what I did, and once again, I'm remembering back. I think I pooped with the heated seat. I wiped.
Because that's what I would do.
And then I hit the button.
The water jet.
And it's this little thing that's like, burp, and then it comes out and it shoots water. And you can... I think it says like medium or low, medium, high. You shoot water at your butt. And then he had something I believe that had like blowers.
Like a dryer?
If I remember properly, it was like a dryer.
See, I feel like the types of shits I'd be taking, that would just make a crazy mess. Because this water jet stream on high pressure would just fucking spray shit everywhere, right? And then it's all over your ass cheeks.
Well, no, ideally you would wipe first.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, man.
I make such a mess.
Stop. This is too much.
It's not it's all right.
It's too much.
All right. I'm just telling you right now, the warehouse is broken.
A lot of people on this told me just don't talk about hard dicks anymore.
Was it that much last time?
The producer's shaking his head.
It
yes.
Was it intent? I didn't do it intentionally.
No, I think it was just so.
You probably point at me that way a lot of times.
Probably. That's where I try to steer you.
Inception. Is there any other good questions? Is there any questions for you?
We'll do one more.
Give me something fun. I'm all about having more fun.
How you are Austin meat?
What?
It's not real. It's not a real.
You worded it weird.
How long until things are back to normal?
Things are back to normal here. I did go to Target the other day, and that's when I realized things aren't normal.
Oh, okay. Here's a good one. This is for you because I don't know. Biggest fear?
Spiders.
Okay.
Easy. That is my biggest fear.
I don't understand this question. How great... So we want to talk about how great RAGZ is at Warzone?
Yeah, let's go.
I don't know what that means.
It's Call of Duty. People probably don't want to hear about that shit either. I'd be fucking balling out on there, though.
Adventure Tour.
Please.
Remember that, dude?
Are we ever... Serious question. Are we ever going to do anything like that ever again? Ever.
So I've brought up doing more adventure tours.
Uh-huh.
And both you and Drew were like, man.
So do you think it's possible?
It depends if anyone other than me wants to fucking do it.
I'm fucking in. Let's go.
You want to do it?
I would. I think we've learned from the last two and we do it very different, right?
What would we do different? Because I think about this.
I don't think you could be the. See, there's like positives and negatives.
So I think about
the
this
gift
every
and the
day.
curse.
Just so you know.
Okay.
Literally every single day of my life, I think about this.
I like the second time. I like when Drew was there the second time.
Yeah, because you and Drew
I
were
like both
boyfriends.
times. The second time just felt like a little. It felt less pressure, but more pressure at the same time because there was no other creative there.
Okay, so let's start with. We have to start with the vessel.
The vessel. Yeah.
Because I saw someone shared the Mount Washington thing with us and the dolphin with all the spray paint, the I am the captain. And like there's a part of that to me that I thought about today. Mm-hmm. And I was like, it was so like just fucking rugged.
We just did it. Yeah, we just did it.
It was just like just a bunch of kids. Like it wasn't like the most expensive van or.
That was my first time ever sleeping in a vehicle. Was that first night when we pulled it? Remember we couldn't get the AC working, the generator working? I was like, we're just going to sleep here? We're outside like a weird gas station.
And that's when I was like, I don't know where we're allowed to sleep and where we can and can't.
That was fucking weird. That was the only time I've ever, or the first time that I ever, that was, we went there, then we went to New York, and then we went to Connecticut, and that was like one of the better breakfasts I ever remember. Remember we ate at that place that gave us like, instead of
the bread chips.
Yeah, what was it? It was like instead of giving you, it was
called the blueberry muffin. Was the restaurant.
Instead of giving you, like when you go to dinner, they give you bread. This breakfast joint, instead of giving you bread, they just gave you muffins. Like it was just like
different shapes of
cut up muffins. And then we trained. Okay. That was a powerhouse gym that we trained at.
So,
and we showered. That shower was weird. That was like a prison shower.
Yeah, there was
you kept making passes on me. I was like,
I did not do that. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
So what the vessel?
So, but that's what I'm saying.
Would we get something luxurious?
Would you want to stay in something luxurious?
I feel like you're setting me up.
Would you want to? Because that's the options. We could do what we've already done, which is we could do a super ghetto, something that's like breaking down and making it very exciting.
Been there, done that.
We can do a bigger toter home thing, like
been there, done that,
like that one. We could do something where someone else drives us.
See, the point there is then there's like another personality involved. That's why I like this second adventure tour, because there wasn't all these different personalities and like, oh, so-and-so is going to meet us in Virginia and be there for 3 days. It was just like us on the road, no other weird not outsiders, but no other,
just
you know
like
what I mean?
Weird people entering and leaving.
Yeah. A driver would be cool if like the driver was like hired and didn't talk to anyone. Like an outside. Those have to exist.
So the way bands do it is the band has the big bus. It's like a $2,000 a day bus, and they are $1,500 a day, I think, something like that. And the bus drives. And then when you're somewhere and you're doing your thing, that's generally when the bus driver sleeps.
Yeah, like the bus driver's not involved with the band. Like the band members aren't like, hey, bus driver, where do you want to get breakfast today? And they don't give a fuck about his opinion, right? Is that what you're saying? Because that's what would be cool.
Yeah, we would need to cut down another person.
A robot.
There's part of a Tesla truck. So there's part of it that I liked doing I like stupid hard stuff that
like you
wears
being
me
the
down
driver
and kicks my ass and stuff like that. I like turning around in fields and being like, I don't fucking know where we're going.
Breaking my laptop and shit. Flashback to last episode.
I didn't do that. So there's that option, which I think that's the option that I like too, because we could enjoy ourselves a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now, who's going?
Don't know.
Well, that's the other part. So, like, obviously, we can get the band back together.
Which would be me,
you, Dana, Drew. That's like the quad people that would go.
Essentials.
But then you would have to start editing video again.
Yeah, and taking photos and
Yeah.
running social and stuff.
Uh-huh. So you just did everything, plus you enjoyed yourself.
It depends on how long the trip was. It would
I
be
don't know.
how long I'd be able to, like, realistically think if I could handle that again. Obviously, I know I can handle it again, but, like, would I want to? Would it be the smartest?
And that's
would
the
it be
thing
efficient?
Yeah.
You
There's
know what I
all
mean?
those things to take into consideration.
Yeah. Where would we go is the thing. Because we've already hit, like, every state.
We've already been everywhere, dude.
Because, like, the second time for Adventure Tour, that was, like, one of the struggles. It's like last year we went and we did everything we wanted. Now what do we do this year?
But we've also...
So there was, like, that weird pressure of it.
We also have... I feel like we have more resources now.
Yeah. I think not only do we have more resources, we realize, like, oh, I can just call this place and be like, hey, I'm this company. Here's, like, what we do here. You know, like, we're more confident in ourselves to approach places and handle and get those resources.
I don't know. You want to do Adventure Tour?
That sounds like a lot of commitment.
We're talking Adventure Tour.
3.0.
You complained the whole time.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I don't remember.
We went on like the coolest hike ever.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do any hiking.
Yeah, okay. So
I'll sit in the bus for that
so
part.
he sits in the bus, and we went on the coolest hike ever. And your
Which one?
adjectives, the one that Drew and him.
Can you come over closer to the microphone? I forgot we're on a podcast.
Which one was it?
We were at Bryce Canyon.
You're talking to this microphone.
We were at
Oh, I
Bryce,
did that one, yeah.
Bryce Canyon, one of the coolest hikes besides like anywhere in Montana, but it's so opposite of Montana. It was so cool. And we came back and I was like super excited. And Drew asked you like, what did you think? You said it was long and it was sandy.
Yeah.
He
That
said
was
dusty.
accurate.
And
Dusty.
Literally, it was like a 2.5 mile hike.
That was an accurate.
It was long, hot, and sandy.
All right, get out of the podcast.
I don't like hiking.
All right.
I'm down for all the fun stuff, like
Listen,
stopping at random diners.
I
and
have a good idea for an adventure tour.
shit. Okay.
I take the next 4 weeks to finish getting my pilot's license.
Oh, this
All right.
sounds dangerous all of a sudden.
You and me, golf clubs,
Oh, golf tour.
and we need to figure out how to. We'll just Uber. So we'll fly from state to state and then play golf there.
That doesn't sound like adventure tour.
That sounds like golf tour.
Sounds like heaven tour.
But you have to fly in a little plane with a pilot who's not very good.
I would be fine dying at the end of that. I
Really?
went out a happy man. Yeah, I'm content with my life.
That's why I wasn't going to
I have
bring
a lot
Drew.
more I wanna do,
Drew's has 1.5 kids right now.
No, well, Drew would back out at the last minute and not.
Well,
show
Drew has a
up,
lot of
and then we would
responsibility.
just play by ourselves.
Drew has Tegan. Drew has Jennifer. Plus, he's a baby on the way, which might not count as a kid yet, depending if you're pro-life or pro-choice.
That's pretty deep.
Right? That's a little aggressive. I consider it a child already. 'cause
Next topic.
I saw it on Instagram going like this in Jen's belly yesterday. So he has obligations. We're just out. He just got a dog,
Yeah,
a little baby dog.
who fucking got out the other day.
I know. 5 a.m. Picture
Jesus
this.
Christ.
5 a.m. in the morning. Austin running in his underwear, chasing
No shirt on.
a teacup poodle,
Chihuahua.
who
That was
not
fucking
only,
horrible.
Who not only doesn't listen to you, but thinks it's a game not listening to you.
Yeah. So woke up on Saturday, 5 a.m. Let socks outside. She went. She pissed. She shit. And then I put coffee on or something. And looked back out. And I saw her like run down between the house and the garage, and I was like, oh, she just walks down there sometimes. Like she'll pee back there and then come back in. And I was like, all right, Socks, come on. Like 10 seconds went by, and I was like, Socks, come on, what are you doing? And I was like, it's been like a really long time. And I went out there, and the fucking door was wide open. Which, how'd that happen?
Someone broke into your house.
How else would a door?
Do you lock your garage?
That door? I never go in and out that door. It's always latched.
If they would have entered there,
Uh-huh.
can they go in your garage?
I don't remember if the garage was locked or unlocked that night. I mean, the Porsche was still there in the morning. Regardless, the fucking door was wide open. I go out there, and this bitch is standing in the yard across the street, just staring at me.
Game on.
At 5 in the morning, so everyone's still asleep. It was like a nice night, so like everyone's windows are open.
You're in your underwear, just fucking shredded.
with no shirt on, no socks, no nothing, and I can't like yell her name because then I'm gonna wake everyone up.
In tighty whities. By the way.
No, I don't wear tighty whities.
But for this story, that's what I'm picturing.
No, I had on
because it makes so much. Actually,
I had on mesh shorts, no underwear, because that's what I sleep in, just to give some freedom down there. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you wear shorts to bed?
Oh,
I don't wear anything.
Mesh shorts. I used to sleep naked. But when we got the dog started sleeping in bed with us. So we've had a partner in bed with us since we had the dog. So since we had Socks, we've had Socks sleeps in bed every single night. So that's when I started wearing clothes again, because it would be really weird for me to sleep naked with my dog in the bed.
I spoon with Kaya naked.
The issue is Socks is so small, she sleeps between my legs because that's where it's warm. It would be fucking super weird if I didn't have pants on and she slept where she normally slept.
Yeah.
So either way, I'm fucking out there. So she runs up the street this way because this is like her chance to explore. She's in like other people's yards. She's fucking running around like a maniac. Dude, I was so pissed because all I'm thinking about is like, I got all the shit I want to get done today.
Yeah, bro, you have things to do.
It's Saturday, so I got to drink coffee. I got to do cardio, sauna, shower, get to the driving range, and then I tee off at 8:10.
And you're just losing minutes.
Well, that, and I'm fucking frustrated.
Every single minute.
Chase her down the street this way, which she didn't even been in that way. So she doesn't even know where she's going.
Calm down.
So then
separate your words.
So then I get her up the street the other way, and she crosses the street into like the one apartment complex, and that's where I think she realized she knew where she was. Mm-hmm. So then she ran up to the front to the deck, and just stood there, and then I let her in because I think it can't. Because when we go for walks, we go out that way. I get back in the house. It's fucking 5:30. I was out there for a half hour.
So what'd you have to skip?
I didn't have to skip anything because I wake up early enough.
You have half an hour built into your morning?
Uh-huh.
Really? Have extra time?
Well, you got to wake up, you got to answer emails, and then you got to go on YouTube and figure out what your playlist is and shit.
So you just didn't have a playlist prepared?
And then worst case scenario, instead of taking like a 10-minute long shit, I take like a 5-minute
Working
long shit.
Moms.
What's that?
It's literally the show that I told you to watch
Netflix
earlier in this
thing.
episode.
Now I'm watching Money Heist right now. I think I talked about that
Can't
last
do it, bro.
time.
It's in a different language.
It's not in a different language. The Office I watch. Play a lot of video games still. There's like not really. There's a couple of good movies I'm looking for. Tenet is coming out. You seen which one? With Denzel Washington's son? A lot of people are saying that's a
Denzel
sequel.
Washington's son is an actor?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
He's in Ballers.
Ballers?
It all just came full circle. Ballers season 3. The episode's called something. You know that viral picture of The Rock where he's hitting the golf ball?
Yeah.
That's a still from one of the episodes of Ballers. Guess where we're golfing next Saturday?
There.
Of course. So we have to recreate that shot with me.
Okay, not with me. I'm such a skinny little bitch right now.
Why you gotta talk about yourself like that?
Because I'm.
Why don't you tell your 21-year-old self be confident? You gotta be confident in yourself.
What am I gonna wear at the pool in Vegas?
At the house? Drew said he's wearing a shirt because he's a fat turd.
Okay, cool. I'll wear a shirt too.
There's not gonna be anyone there judging each other.
All right.
It's just us guys. But we're going to the buffet, so that's gonna be fucking sick. So Denzel Washington's son is an actor. His name's like Michael Washington or something.
Okay.
He's in Ballers. He's the one wide receiver. He's in a movie called Tenet coming up by Christopher Nolan. A lot of people are saying it's a sequel or prequel or somehow it's tied to Inception. It looks fucking awesome. But we can't rent out the theater because they fucking closed. And you didn't buy it.
We can rent out my theater room, my secret Batman theater room.
Yeah, but you don't have new movies.
If we can stream it, we can stream it there. It'll just be blurry.
Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather pay fucking $6.75 and go watch it IMAX in Kalispell and get sushi after. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we can do that. You want to carpool?
You remember we used to go to the movies?
Yeah.
And fucking, I'd be like, yo, I'd be like, yo, Superman versus Batman. If I buy you tickets, will you go? And you'll be like, yep.
You used to buy me tickets to things that I had no idea. And I'd sit there the whole time and be like, wait, so why is Batman fighting Superman?
I thought this the other day. You know who went to that movie theater with us? Who went to that specific movie with us? That was me, you, Nadia, Dana, and one other person.
Stefan?
Gorilla Chemist.
Gorilla Chemist.
How
Oh my
curveball
god.
is that? Huh? I was just thinking about him the other day because he popped up on my Explore page.
Gorilla Chemist is great.
Yeah, he was at Batman vs Superman with us. But that's
Well,
how I
that's
used
a
to lure
weird
you to
one.
the movies. Damn, our Friday nights used to be lit.
I don't know about that lit.
No, because new movies would come out, right? And then I would go to Alabrije with Colin, Nadia, and Alabrije had, remember this? 40-ounce draft Corona Light.
Yeah, I remember that. They were way too big.
40-ounce draft. So you would just drink one of those, and I mean, if you were me, you'd be fucking half mangled at that
so
point.
you miss Reading, Pennsylvania.
I miss a lot of the restaurants back there. Yeah, I miss Tokyo. I miss Alabrije.
You know what's the crazy
I miss a
part
lot
is
of things about
those
East
weren't even
Coast.
really good restaurants.
No, but they were like the restaurants that I want. Like
They were
I
just,
want
like,
that like
consistent.
shitty Mexican
Yeah.
that's consistent.
They have that down there.
It's fucking 80 miles away.
It's not 80 miles, bro. Get in your fucking Porsche.
It's so far.
and drive down
You
there
know
and
what
enjoy
I
yourself.
miss? The one thing I miss about the East Coast is I should have like went to Philly more. I should have
Yeah.
saw my family more.
You should have.
Because now that like I haven't seen like my brothers or my family since Christmas, it's like awkward.
Why don't you go back?
I don't know.
COVID protests.
No, I didn't have plans to go back this summer anyway because they're all coming out here for the wedding. But it just sucks.
And on that note,
Is that it?
yeah, I don't know what you're gonna name this.
Sorry, I
show.
ended it on. We answered user questions.
Producer, what are you gonna name this episode? Because I like black out.
Listener questions answered.
I don't remember what we talked about.
Come up with a name as I'm listening.
Variety pack 2.
We had some good stuff in the middle.
Oh, we can call it Rob has a hilarious T-shirt idea.
Good stuff in the middle. What's another good example of something that's good? Meatloaf is good in the middle.
No, double
Yeah.
stuffed Oreo.
Oreos.
Double stuffed Oreo.
Extra no. People who like extra cream are fucking psychotic. Double stuff, like fucking draw the line somewhere. The normal Oreo is fine. You don't need to fucking double stuff it. It's not a matter of always like double this, triple that. You know what I mean? Just fucking Oreos are good as they are. You don't gotta fuck with history. You know what I'm saying? What else is good though in the middle? Napoleon ice cream isn't chocolate in the middle?
Peanut butter is in Reese's cups. That's one thing I will agree. Reese's cups only belong in the size of Reese's cups.
Yeah, like when they do like king size.
They're
and it's,
not
like,
the right.
extra and
They're
stuff.
weird.
What's your favorite candy?
It's like you're eating a fucking apple with made of chocolate and peanut butter.
What's your favorite candy?
Listen, that's not what we're trying to figure out. We're trying to figure out what the show's called.
I don't remember. How fun was golf on last week?
It was
though?
great.
You lured me over here by saying that's what we were going to talk about.
No.
We didn't talk about it at all.
I said that I would golf with you later this week.
Yeah, we're going to play Saturday.
I never committed to Saturday. I said maybe during the week.
Oh, yeah, I'm down to take off every day of the week and play instead. I'm fucking hungry. Shit.
All right. Let's call this episode.
It's episode 13. Lucky episode 13. Floor 13.
All right, guys. We're out of here.
How many minutes did we do?
A minute, an hour and 23 minutes.
Holy
That's how long it's going
shit.
to take me to run the mile.
All right, goodbye, Dana.
Say goodnight, Dana.
Good night, Dana.